Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
YouTube, welcome back to Gallop 2003. Gosh, I haven't uploaded a video for this game in 3 months. It doesn't even feel like it. I promise you, it doesn't feel like it at all. And as usual, disappointed in myself because I always try to keep these games in regular rotation where every month you're getting an adequate amount of footage for every Gallop Racer game in the series. At least with the exception of Gallop Racer 3, which is the one I strictly live stream. Which I may even still start uploading episodes of that again just because I do miss playing that game. 3 months, people. Anyways, we're back. We're going to go ahead and look at the little ones. First of all, we're going to look at our newest yearling, Grand Tribute. It's a filly by Toxic Waters out of Pale Reef. Remember, Toxic Waters comes from Social Brandy out of East of Pool. And I would say, up until this point, Toxic Waters has and had been the best original we've created in this game. And I will show you guys his stats in the Hall of Fame. I believe he got into the Hall of Fame. So yeah, this is Toxic Waters' first daughter. Pale Reef as well, and I'm expecting good things for her. She has a good pedigree. She should inherit. Actually, I have no idea what she'll get ability-wise. She's kind of all over the place with what her parents have. So we'll check her out. But the 1-year-old filly, Orca's Water, 5-star potential, 5-star finesse, 4-star toughness, 3-star discipline. She may have a little bit of a temper. Bioelectric Arrow, again out of Pale Reef. Abilities, there are no bad ones. Except for stubborn. She could inherit that from her mother, so go figure. But she should be tough. She should be gritty like her father, Electric Arrow. And I genuinely believe she'll be, as her profile is showing, a really strong filly for us. So there's Orca's Water, and there's Grand Tribute. 2 more fillies hitting the track here in a couple of years. Let's actually go in the Hall of Fame to see if I can see anything from Toxic Waters. Hopefully you all are doing well. And thank you so much for the positive feedback and comments on the channel. You guys know I appreciate it all the time, always. And I'm just glad to know that my content can help you out in any way. Whether it's you playing the game yourself or just having it as background audio. That's either way is fine for me. I just appreciate the support you guys show. Regardless, so let's go to Hall of Fame. It should be here. Yeah, Toxic Waters, actually the first original into the Hall of Fame that we've had, and there he is with the blue and green tack. To show you Toxic Waters, 31 meets, 24 wins, and 18 grade 1s. So, that daughter, Grand Tribute, this is her father. 12 big-time grade 1 wins, winning on the world stage as well at the World Mile Cup and the World Turf Cup. King Cup Spring, you have a 16 furlong win in there. You look at his stats at his best. This is Toxic Waters. Not bad, right? Certainly not the greatest, but well enough for him to win 18 grade 1s and 24 wins out of his 31 starts. Let's check out his titles earned, which probably isn't a lot. But there you go. We have Horse of the Year, a GWS Turf champion, a mid and long champion, an all-rounder, and international. This guy won everywhere across the globe. So when you talk about an all-rounded, well-rounded, well-balanced horse, Toxic Waters by far is my best original. So excited for what he can provide for us as a stud. One Lady Miracle, she was the first filly into the Hall of Fame here. One Lady Miracle, let's check her out. Great power rating. Only 7 wins out of 26 starts with 4 grade 1s. She won the World Turf Cup, but she won the GWS Turf. So she won the GWS Turf because of her distance of 10 to 14 furlongs. And, yeah, I almost forgot I got her into the Hall of Fame, to be honest with you. So there's one of our first fillies, or our first filly, I should say. Next colt to take a look at, America's Dream. 25 lifetime starts, 15 wins, 11 grade 1s. Biggest win here appears to be the World Turf Cup, Platinum Stakes, Paris Grand Prix in there as well. Check out his stats. Again, not bad, right? Pretty well balanced across most categories. Title-wise, just secured the GWS Turf, the Mid-Champ, and the All-Rounder. We'll be using America's Dream, I think, in the future. I just retired him. And our last original filly to retire into the Hall of Fame recently retired, ready for combat. 33 lifetime starts, 17 wins, 10 of those grade 1s. She has some big wins here in the Osaka Classic, the Tokyo Cup, the Universal Cup, the Music Stakes, and the World Disc Stat. Those are some big wins there for our girl ready for combat. Check out her stats. You're kind of seeing a pattern, right? Most of my recent original horses into the Hall of Fame, they're very top-heavy as far as having those 4 stats in the yellow, which is speed, staying, stamina, and power. And then you look at the bottom at the guts and response rating. Those are also very good. And to me, that's all you really need to have a competitive horse in this game. She has those. She ran 7 to 15, so she could do anything on the dirt, really. And title-wise, just secured her the GWS Dirt and the Dirt Champ, which to me proves that she was one of the best dirt horses at her time on the dirt. Winning the GWS Dirt clearly proves she won Dirt Horse of the Year. And Dirt Champ to me, I would include Dirt Champ and a GWS title kind of as a Dirt Horse of the Year title in both categories, or in the same category. Because if you win Dirt Champ, that means you've won at least, 5 or 6 grade 1s in that year on that surface. To me, if you're doing that over any other AI horse, you should win Dirt Horse Champion of the Year. And then, of course, if you win the GWS Dirt Championship itself, that officially gives you a Dirt Champion of the Year title. So I would consider her a 2-time Dirt Champion. That's how I'm going to look at it. Everybody else doesn't have to follow that, but I think that makes the most sense considering we track what the AI is able to do, and no other AI horses win as many grade 1s as we do in a year. So I think that's great. And we're going to kick off today with King Lark. He'll be opening up here in the Summer Grand Prix, followed by HRG Arrow. So both of the stablemates, 1 year apart, Philly and Colt, opening up in big grade 1s here today. King Lark kicking off in the Summer GP. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll with King Lark. I haven't played this game in months, so who knows how this is going to go, but my horses are all on winning streaks for the most part, so I can't really mess this up. But to the paddock, we go for race 1 here. Summer Grand Prix running 11 furlongs, just see the field. Couple of 8-year-olds. I take that back. No, I don't. 2 8-year-olds. 2 8-year-olds. Slow down, Eric. Take things one horse at a time. But Hoof Prince, the 4-horse. Early Fact, the 11-horse. Both your 8-year-olds in this field. And they both have long shot odds. We, however, aren't even the favorite. Crafty Saint is who we're competing against here today. Post position 5. And Silly Hawk, the 12-horse. Talk about a pretty competitive field of horses to test King Lark against. Let's go ahead and check them out. So here's Crafty Saint. And I meant to check out the other one, but I forgot in this game, Circle sends you right to the race, unlike the other Gallop Racer 2004. It's a day for racing, and the day is beautiful. Oh gosh, I crack myself up if you guys can't tell. I think everybody has to be able to laugh at themselves at some point. You know, take yourself seriously when it's necessary, but don't take yourself so seriously that like you can't laugh at yourself. Just some life advice. Trust me, things in life will bother you a lot less if you can laugh at yourself every blue moon. I've always been able to laugh at myself, though, ever since I was a kid. So, yeah, I've always had that approach. I'm aware of who I am. I'm aware of my shortcomings and my strengths. And I think that's really all you can do. Just be aware of who you are as a person. None of us are perfect. And don't beat yourself up or, you know, not be able to laugh at yourself and have a chuckle every now and then. Anyways, King Lark here in this Summer Grand Prix. We have to watch out for Silly Hawk and Crafty Saint's a closer. Crafty Saint can run anywhere from last to second, technically. Silly Hawk's really the horse I think I need to worry about. And when I say worry about, I mean in my immediate vicinity. Like, Crafty Saint is fine. I mean, Crafty Saint obviously is a much better horse, but... And not even by that much. I don't even mean to say that. In regards to this specific race, Silly Hawk is our immediate threat. Okay, need to squeeze through here if I can. Nothing's really opening up. Gotta be patient, gotta be patient. Here we go. There's the gap. Here comes King Lark. Down the stretch we come. King Lark's gonna take off, drive them away. No! That's Silly Hawk. Silly Hawk is going to beat us, and here comes Crafty Saint to finish us off for third. Wow. King Lark, only third best here today. Silly Hawk, absolutely. I told you Silly Hawk was the horse I was worried about. And I didn't really feel 100% comfortable throughout that whole race. Silly Hawk gets it done by 2 lengths over Crafty Saint. They gave me an S for the stretch. Positioning, I probably should have had King Lark a little bit closer. But, man, considering how well King Lark has done, we kind of look like we were completely outclassed there. And maybe they're right. But also, we're not at 100%. I put him in that race since he has comeback ability and Dominator, but apparently King Lark, as strong as he is, still not strong enough to combat a Crafty Saint and a Silly Hawk while not at 100%. We'll have to take third place, though, and I'll move on next to King Lark. Good effort. Nothing the horse could have done. I just think on not being 100% and running against some two of, I would say, relatively elite level Gallop Racer horses since the beginning of this gaming series. Like, those 2 horses have been good since the original Gallop Racers. So I think you're always going to have to make sure you have, yourself completely ready to compete against them. Otherwise, they can send you a loss. Anyways, Paris Grand Prix. We are moving on to a 10 furlong sprint on, well, not a sprint, more so a long distance run. On the turf. We have Secret Alpha, Secret Eden, whole bunch of secrets being kept here in Paris, apparently. The only one that we have to worry about is Secret Alpha. But nonetheless, HRG Arrow, our girl, is the favorite. Oh, let's go ahead and take a look at her. Here she is. The beautiful HRG Arrow. Take a look at her data as well. Almost hitting 90 speed. She's got good stamina, good power. She's gutsy in the stretch, and she knows how to respond quickly when I need to get her going. So this is our race to win and our race to lose. Close race, okay. Grit, Dominator. Should be tough, but hopefully a stress-free win for HRG Arrow. Let's hope that we win today. But yeah. Surprised they gave me an S run for that stretch burst. That means had I won the race, they would have given me double S. It's kind of crazy because I didn't really think I thought I timed it as best as I could, but clearly, like, Silly Hawk was going to not be caught. And, yeah, like I said, we had opposition coming from the back of the field with Crafty Saint. So, just don't think it was going to be King Lark's day, but we'll get them back at some point. I'm not even worried. We will get them back. Now, the HRG Arrow, I really don't have to have her push at all towards the front. Now, getting her going is going to be essential. Who's the other? Secret Alpha is technically our rival. That horse is running towards the front. The HRG Arrow, I'm just going to have her coast today. She'll be fine back here. All right. La-dee-da-da-dee-da-la-dee-da-da-dee-da-da, la-dee-da-da. Man, oh man. That was really a tough race. I knew it would be, but a lot tougher than I anticipated. King Lark has been so strong, I was kind of expecting him to steamroll those horses, but I guess we still have a ways to go, which is fine. Okay. Gotta go. Here we go. Here's the push from HRG Arrow, and she's gone. She's clocked out. HRG Arrow catches the field napping, and Secret Alpha, our nearest rival, is not going to have an answer. Far long left to go. Down the stretch we come in the Paris Grand Prix, and that's all HRG Arrow getting it done, and she's going to win the Paris Grand Prix. I was going to see the GP and the Grand Prix, so the JRP, there we go. The Paris JRP by HRG Arrow absolutely cruises on. Our girl shows why she's one of the best fillies up and rising. She gets it done. Clears it. Let's go. What a win. HRG Arrow. Man, absolutely smokes that field. Not even close. Not even close. Paris Grand Prix winner, HRG Arrow. She does it for the fans. She does it for the fans always. And she hardly disappoints. And she sets the record by 6 lengths. Smashes the field by 6 lengths. I'm not even pushing her, the last, I don't know, what would that be? 100 meters of that race? Probably 150 meters. I'm not even pushing her, really. And she sets the arrow. It's pretty darn amazing. I'm running out of replay space everywhere. I really need to take a day to go through all my replays and like start strategically saving them. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like me to go back to doing the highlights. I do miss doing that. When I say the highlights, I mean putting together a highlight tape of each of our most recent horses that I thought did really well. I used to do it a lot with the Gallop Racer 3 series. I did it a little bit with Gallop Racer 2004 series and 2003. Remember, in this game, I did highlights for Perfect Art and Honeybee. If you haven't seen those, just search on my channel, Honeybee Highlights and Perfect Art. Art as in drawing art highlights to see the style of videos I did. Let me know if you'd like me to bring those back. HRG Arrow, we'll go ahead and replace her grade 3 victory of the Superior with that one. But most of these highlights I'm going to delete because a lot of these horses have been off track for several years now. Anybody that's recently been on track, I would say within the last year or two will keep. Look at that. B all the way through until the stretch run. Get the S rating. Nails it. Absolutely nails it. Way to go, HRG Arrow. Getting the job done. As need be. All right. Definitely take that. Yep, that last race really pushed King Lark. He was not well, and he was on a winning streak. Actually, a really good winning streak. I think 4 to 6 race winning streak. So me putting him in that race kind of didn't do him any favors, but that's my fault. No worries, my guy. You see, okay, now here's one thing I'm going to criticize Gallop Racer 2004. Look in the top right corner. You see your horse's name. You see their distance, or I should say, yeah, their distance on the right. And you see their course preferences on the left underneath the name. Why didn't Gallop Racer 2004 have that? Like, that to me, like, especially if you have a lot of horses like I do in that game, it would have been nice to see what my horses run and the course setting they need to be on screen as I'm looking for races, as opposed to having to remember every time I click on a horse and then going into the race screen in that game. Like, it's all present for you right here as it should be. Like, I'm convinced different companies worked on these Gallop Racer titles because, like, some of the things that are in this game but not in 2004 or vice versa, they just don't really make sense. You know what I mean? They really don't make sense. King Lark. Were we trying him at the GWS Turf? I'm sure we were. He's got to run the Platinum Stakes. He'll be at the Blue. That's a perfect race for him to win. It's in August. He'll take quite a bit of a layoff. But that's fine. He deserves it. HRG Arrow absolutely smokes it. 2 race winning streak for her. And that win puts her at 10. So in regards to her title chasing capabilities, yeah, she's kind of winning all over. So she has a win at 7 furlongs, 8 furlongs, and 10. So right now she's going for an all-rounder. Don't know if she's capable of running dirt. No dirt in her pedigree. So probably should avoid that. But nonetheless, should be ready to bounce back pretty quickly. Really want to put her in the summer sprint, but is that pushing it? She's 88 speed. I have to. That could be pushing her. Oh, 47 health rating. Yeah. She'll probably be done after that. But again, there's not a whole bunch of grade 1s I need to run. I'm kind of surprised King Lark needs a while to recover with his health rating being at 72. Yeah, he's not like he's strong, but not a super strong horse. The fact that he has a better winning record than his stablemate, but they've only B rank. This is a B rank horse. Why? Forgot. He did peak early, so maybe he was higher, much higher ranked, but earlier in his career, but he's B ranked with 13 grade 1s out of 19 starts. HRG Arrow. Of course, she's won 9 races of her 11, so putting her at A rank I think makes sense, but King Lark should also be A or S ranked minimum. But again, I've talked about it before. This game's grading scale to me is much harder than 2004. I'm not calling anybody out. I promise you. I love everybody in the community, but I feel like people are a little bit afraid of this game, not just because of some of the limitations, but also because I think it's a little bit more challenging. I think if you were to have the same success in 04 that you do in this game, it'd be a lot tougher. Because to me, they grade on a harder scale. Our horses in this game would already be considered S or double S. Both of these would be S or double S horses in Gallop Racer 04. 100%. HRG Arrow would have been a double S horse in 04 by now. You know what I mean? As a filly, you guys see what my fillies are. Every year we get a new crop of fillies as 3-year-olds. They hit double S rating within a year, less than that. King Lark, same thing. 13 grade 1s, 15 wins out of 19 starts, 3 shows. That means he's only finished outside of the top 3 once in his career. He has 3 titles, and you're telling me even despite being on a decline, this guy's only B rank? That's criminal, right? It's really criminal. So yeah, like I think this game, I'm saying that to say that I think this game is a little bit tougher in the series. And I just feel like I've noticed over the years that a majority of the community would rather avoid, not avoid, that sounds so, I'm not wanting to say it in a negative way. That's not what it is. But at least, I guess for me, I like the challenge, which is why I will play this game and play Gallop Racer 2001, I think more often than other people in the community. That's what I'm trying to say. I think the challenge aspects of this game can maybe turn people away. And I understand, because if it's not your type of fun challenge, then why would you play it, right? So let's look at these classifications right quick. 3-year-olds, we have nobody here. Except HRG Arrow. She's down there 129 for the mid. It's actually not bad. A couple more wins, she could get up there. She's not that far from a 131. 3-year-old Dirt, Great Answer, 138, 137 already. By the way, Great Answer is undefeated. I haven't talked about that horse yet, but you'll see. Undefeated, I think 8 wins in a row. King Lark for the 4-year-old Turf, going strong. He's 126 for the sprint, 131 for the mile, 126 for the mid. No long territory, not trying to push him like that. But, yeah, Chasing Cruel Love for the 132 title. We can get that for our other 3 categories. That'd be nice. Yeah, pretty competitive field we're competing against this year. Silly Hawk, Fast Courage, Crafty Saint, Deep Wonder, Cruel Love. And we have nobody for 4-year-old Dirt. But yeah, so I think I was trying to say that I think these games, this one and Gallop Racer 2001 are a little bit more challenging. And it just appears that, yeah, I guess, maybe it's just not as fun for people to try those games out. But I think if you're trying to test yourself as a Gallop Racer gamer long term, I think you have to commit to a long playthrough in this game and in 2001. I understand mastering Gallop Racer 2004 because let's be honest, that's all our favorite for the most part, right? If we could pick a favorite game in the entire Gallop Racer series, a majority of us would say Gallop Racer 2004. But I think if you really want to prove how good you are at the game, you got to play 2001 and 2003 because to me, those games are much more challenging in regards to how you have to grind and the grading of your horses, especially once you start breeding. I think that's a lot tougher. So I guess just a personal challenge. I'm just saying. If you haven't touched these games, give them a shot. Or if you haven't played them in a while, fire them back up. I think you'll find some enjoyment depending on what you want to do. So here's Great Answer. I mean, like he's stacked. Early growth type, but he's great on both surfaces. He can run virtually anywhere, which means I'm probably going to be able to race this dude for a super long time, and that's obviously the goal. I think it'd be a waste to retire him super early. I'll race him as much as I can, and whenever I'm ready to retire him, I'll retire him. I could let him go early. Very well could, but again, I feel like it'd kind of be a waste of his talent, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm not doing breeding anytime soon because we have 2 yearlings that are in the pasture, and we have 1 for ready for combat. That'll be debuting. I forgot who I created that one with. I'm going to have to rewatch my latest videos, but we have time. So yeah, let's go ahead and rock and roll with Great Answer now. All right, Tokyo Derby. Great answer. He's up. Heavy favorite. He's going to pay 90 cents to win. The next closest rival is Firm Amber and Perfect Game, along with Safety Court. $7 off. $7 off. So Great Answer essentially has this in the bag and the bank and everything else you want to include. Let's make it work. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Off in the Tokyo Derby with Great Answer. And I don't really have to push this guy that heavy. I don't even mind not taking the lead today. I don't think we need to. I would much rather just kind of coast and make this an easy Tokyo Derby win. I swear the attention to detail in this game. I bring it up quite a bit, don't I? I wish this game had some of these features in 04 or something. Ah, man. I think I need to make a call as a community. We have to figure out a way how to bring ourselves a newer Gallop racer. Even if it takes time to develop and get to a point like this, since Tecmo was a pretty big company back then in Japan, we need to figure it out. Developers, startups, whatever we could, we need to work together to try to develop another Gallop racer. Pickpock with Rival Stars, I don't know if they'll ever make that game truly competitive, so can't really hope for that as much as sometimes I do wish they would, take a part in bringing us something close to that, but let's go. And we're out with Great Answer. Don't even have to tap the whip once. Don't have to do it. Great Answer is clocked out. 90-cent favorite, and the field's gone. The field is gone, and Great Dancer absolutely blows them away. Not even a contest. Not even a contest. I'm kind of really fortunate I just happened to find Great Answer. Because this game doesn't give you horses, to my understanding, like the 04 game does. So the fact that I just have Great Answer, or I was able to stumble upon Great Answer, is kind of crazy. Dude is so fast, man. He's so fast. And he can still run virtually anywhere. I'm just running this guy on the dirt right now because I figure knocking the dirt out will be quicker, and then I can focus on a turf campaign later in his career. Great Answer wins the Tokyo Derby in convincing fashion. There it is. And the horse is all you need to see. Nine lengths. Don't need to be a perfect race. We get the job done. We do what we need to do. Which is win and win convincingly. All right. Oh, there it is. Dirt Champion. Great Answer. So it's 5. I swear in Gallop Racer 04 it's 6. Wow. Great Dancer off of that convincing Tokyo Derby win is your Dirt Champion. I mean, I have to try him out in the GWS, right? Just to get that title. But let's go. Undefeated, 9 for 9, 5 grade 1s. Great Answer. Cannot be stopped. Yeah, let's get him ready for the next dirt race whenever that's available. I could be running him at sprints, but I want him at 100%. But oh, lo and behold, there's no GWS dirt races for the remaining of summer. So what do? They gotta give him the day off. I mean, the weeks off. I want to keep him as fresh as possible. Run him in the first stakes in September. So he'll be taking a layoff, but he's perfect. He's, what, 9 for 9 now. I don't think I... He's not a horse I need to prove anything with. You know what I mean? Like, we all know he's good. I just need to win with him whenever he races. That's the way I look at it. All right, HRG Arrow up again in the summer sprint. Trying to see if our girl can kind of run it back to back. Maybe she can. Man, what a win there by Great Answer. But again, that horse is like, that horse is so stacked. Oh man, it's amazing. Summer sprint territory, GWS turf here. HRG Arrow, and not the favorite. Lemon Master, the 8 horses. Relatively competitive field. You have the 1 horse Gray Army, the 3 horse Sparking Nova. We'll go through the field right quick. Starting in post position 6 is HRG Arrow. Move on to the 7 horse, only 1 art, no chance. I'm just going to highlight the horses that actually have a chance. That's why I should probably do it the post parade. The horses that have no chance, really no point to pay attention to them. But at least the top 3 to top 5 that are going to be our rivals, we'll look at them. The 8 horse Lemon Master going off essentially at 4 to 1. If you're talking about, just regular fractions. So Lemon Master, the favorite today. Odd Family, the 9 horse ridden by Harris, going off essentially at 8 to 1. Be around that 7.6 up. 8 to 1 odds there for Odd Family. Runaway Time, I totally forgot. This is actually the favorite today. Or no, second favorite. I forgot. We are at odds of 3. I'm all over the place. The 10 horse Runaway Time going off at 5 to 1. Could be a threat as well. Let's see who else. Gray Army going off at 5 to 1. Post position 1. Sparking Nova going off at 9 to 1 here, the 3 horse. I believe that's all we have to worry about though. But we are technically the second favorite with the odds of 4 to 1, tied with tied with Lemon Master here. Odds of 4 to 1. So Lemon Master, the 8 horse, HRG, the 6 horse, and the GWS Summer Sprint going at it. That's what we got rocking right now. They're on the track because they're on the track because horses are... Okay, I'm done. I'm done for now. Can't say anything beyond that, but I'm done for now. Anywho, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying, as always. No! Bad start! I don't know why I sounded like a cat from Courage the Cowardly Dog for any of my 90s babies. Grew up with the original Cartoon Network. Terrible start. Oh, terrible start. Totally missed that. It's rare that I completely missed a start like that, but it happens, so what am I supposed to do? Okay, I think I have to go now. Yep. Let's go, my girl. Let's go. HRG Arrow rolling, trying to catch these horses off guard. Somebody's going to try to roll with us. Who is that? Oh, come on, HRG Arrow. Furlong left to go. That's Lemon Master, the rival, the 8 horse. HRG Arrow trying her heart out. She's going to get close race. Okay, can she answer back? No, she's going to finish 3rd. Oh, man, what a shootout that was. I tried my heart. I could have gotten her going a tad bit sooner. That may have given us an edge, but Lemon Master was not backing away. What an intense summer sprint. She's going to finish 3rd. Yeah, definitely wish I would have gotten her started a bit sooner. The bad start did kind of throw me off, but it's not an excuse. We certainly still could have potentially won that, but we're separated by a length and a nose. Naive Devil ends up finishing 7th. Yeah, not a good race overall, but man, that stinks. That stinks. Really, really could have done better there. Could have to get the win. Kind of underestimated how much stamina she would have. And I certainly could have pushed her harder. But, yeah, we're going to have to settle for 3rd place for now. And again, that's another race where she's also not at 100%. We've lost a race with her and King Lark, not at 100%. But I needed points because she is going for that GWS Sprint title. So she's in the Sprint and the Turf. Great Answer will dominate the dirt. So, yeah, we have some flexibility there. But again, now she's also not well. So in this game, I guess, regardless of their health rating, running them back to back as often as you do in Gallop Racer 2004, unless they, show you that they're ready to go, it's probably not worth doing. Your horse is in the green. I would suggest waiting till they're back in the blue, because even with the horse with the 72 health rating, which isn't terrible, King Lark still needs to rest. So he'll be in the Platinum Stakes for his GWS turf run. HRG Earl, she'll be taking some time off until she's feeling good again, probably till September, I'd imagine. And Paris Mile Cup, perfect. Yep. So, yeah, her and Great Answer will be getting at least 2 months off. King Lark will be up next and probably be the last race of this video. These episodes will obviously be shorter since we have fewer horses. But again, it's nice being able to know all the horses I have and being able to focus on them. I do wish I had more, but keep in mind we have a new 2-year-old hitting the track. Well, we have a 1-year-old that'll be 2 years old hitting the track next year in Orca's Water. We'll have Grand Tribute, who will then move up to the age of 1. And Ready for Combat's foal, I forgot who the stud is, but or the sire, we'll have to see. We'll have that rolling as well. The thing is, everybody's young, so we're working with this group of horses for a while. Again, Great Answer I can really retire at any time. I would say once I feel like I've achieved enough. Let's actually look at our our studs and broodmares. Our stables and broodmares. There we go. Yep. Stables are totally what... Yeah, there we go. Eric, get it together. Anyways. Look back here. Toxic Waters, we have a foal from him. We look at Twin Sun. We currently have one of his offspring on the track, which is, I believe, King Lark. Yeah, King Lark. And again, I am wanting to avoid this bad power and stamina rating with the studs. America's Dream is back here. We haven't used him yet. I may have used him in Ready for Combat. I can't remember. Electric Arrow, still back here. Probably getting rid of him soon. Common Earth. I still feel like I haven't used Common Earth yet. Or maybe I either use Common Earth with Ready for Combat for our newest foal that'll be born next year, or I used America's Dream. I can't see myself using any of the other horses. So I think it was America's Dream or Common Earth. But yeah, I haven't used a horse. I haven't received a horse from Common Earth yet. The broodmares we're eventually going to have to kind of freshen up. Eastapool. Honeybee I've kept back here just to keep her back here, but I don't think I'll use her again. One Lady Miracle, she's really kind of average to me. She didn't win that much. I don't truly have the desire to use her. You know what I mean? I don't think that'd be good for our lines. Pale Reef we've used now. Eastapool, I think we've gotten the most out of her. I want better broodmares back here. You know what I mean? Stronger. I still see too many D's and E's amongst them, so yeah, I may have to wait until we get HRG Arrow back here to use for breeding in the future. But America's Dream and Common Earth are technically the 2 studs we still have to work with above all the other studs. So we'll see how that goes. I'm surprised I haven't used Common Earth yet, to be honest. I thought I would have by now. Maybe I did. Maybe this Ready for Combat foal that'll be born next year, maybe that horse is from Common Earth, but no way to know as of now. All right. Last race of the video here, and we'll keep moving on. Oh, it would be nice to progress in Gallop Racer 4 at this rate. Maybe not as fast, as I'm only racing with 3 horses, but still, like, if I could get through a month in an episode, that'd be great. It takes me like 2 episodes or 3 episodes to get through 1 month in that game, because I have so many horses. King Lark will be closing us out today with the GWS Turf, I believe, for his first time. And look who he's running against. Vast Courage, Even Fan. Fantastic. Even Fan's the favorite. Shocker. Look at this field. It's actually a really competitive field, but those are the 2 horses that immediately stand out to me, obviously. I'm just going to run a post position between 4 and 12. Let's go through the post parade, horses 4 through 12. 1, 2, and 3 horses, not really a threat, but they could surprise us. All right, let's go to post parade for the Platinum Stakes for the GWS Turf here in Chicago to close out today. We're the 4 horse King Lark, going off at odds of 6 to 1. The 5 horse is Fair Navy, ridden by McNone. Going off You could say 5-1 or 6-1. I'm going to say 5-1 just to be fair. So 5-1 for Fair Navy. The 5-horse, 6-horse Sacred Tackle, ridden by Starks, going off at 9-1. The Shadow Roll. 7-horse Fairy Charm, ridden by James, going off at 10-1 or 9-1, depending on how you look at it. The 8-horse Even Fan, and the favorite in today's Platinum Stakes, one of the best horses you can compete against in this game at this level, ridden by Capono. No shocker there, going off at 3-1, going to be the horse to beat for sure. The 9-horse Vast Courage, ridden by Scott, going off at 10-1, another horse you really can't sleep on. The 10-horse Irish Runner, ridden by Pitt, going off at 6-1. Another decent horse you can't turn your back on. The 11-horse Special Beats, ridden by Hayes, with kind of similar silk colors to ours, just the opposite, going off at 9-1. 12-horse Fire Destroyer, ridden by Marion, going off at 8-1. And that essentially concludes top 8 horses we have to worry about. Let's go trackside for the race here of the Platinum Stakes. We got our hands full today, that's for sure. Certainly have our hands full. Great start for King Lark. He's blue health, which means he's at 100%. I forgot he has Gate Rocket, so it's imperative I get good starts with him. And they're pushing the pace fast here in the opening moments. As he passed the grandstands for the first time, it's going to be Odd Chapel. Not much of a chance here today. Leading the field, King Lark is going to tuck in outside of him in second. To the rail in third is Highline. And we're going to be challenged by, I believe, that Special Beat, the 11-horse, on our outside. Also has a chance to win here today. All right, so 30% of the way through. It is still Odd Chapel leading the way. King Lark in second. To his inside is Highline in third. Special Beat's going to run up to get side to side with King Lark here. Less than halfway to go. Still Odd Chapel. Nothing has changed amongst the top 4. Rest of the field's kind of just taking a nap back there. Expect them to wake up soon. A little bit of movement here for King Lark. Big race here. No idea where Even Fan is. Don't really have to worry as of now. Get King Lark up. To push. Going to try to take this inside leverage. Here we go. King Lark's going to go. Down the stretch we come. King Lark's going to move to the inside. Furlong left to go. There's a charging Even Fan on the outside. Even Fan is rolling up on us. And Even Fan is just going to absolutely nab us at the line. Nothing I could do. Oh, man. Unbelievable. It's amazing how strong King Lark has looked. But this has all been prior to facing horses like Crafty Saint and Even Fan and Silly Hawk. Like, we really have our hands full. And to be honest, I don't think there's anything differently I could have done. I'm sure they'll give me a bad rating somewhere. But no, like, what else could I have done? I thought I ran him pretty well, and he responded great. We had the rest of the field beat. What can you really do if Even Fan's flying up the outside, essentially running as a closer? You're kind of out of luck if you can't hold on at that point. Nothing I could do. Good eval overall. In fact, our best eval of the day, but Even Fan still clears us by a length and a quarter. Nothing I could do there. Absolutely nothing I could do. So, yeah. That's how the cookie's going to crumble there for that particular occasion. And, yeah, like, can't do anything about Even Fan flying from the outside. Can't stand it, but that's just how it works in this game. Nonetheless, though, points are points, and at least that gets both of our horses on the board for the turf. But Even Fan's already won 2 races, so unless King Lark can find a way to beat Even Fan, Piers, our only championships to really focus on are the sprint and the dirt. Which is fine, because King Lark, I believe, already has... Did he not win the GWS Turf already? I probably don't even need to put him in that series. I totally forgot. No, he won the GWS Sprint. Well, the good thing is he's already won 2 titles that put him into the Hall of Fame, so I don't really have to chase this GWS Turf series if I don't want to. And since he is on the decline, I notice his stats are dropping. Maybe I don't push him. Maybe I actually try to just put him in more domestic races, but it's kind of getting harder to win grade 1s. It's 2 back-to-back drops. I'm going to run him in the Chestnut Stakes in New York. See if he can get this done. If he struggles to win that, his grade 1 tour may be over, actually. Sooner than I thought, but he'll be approaching 5 years old. Maybe it's about time we start putting him just in graded stakes races, grade 3s and grade 2s. Nonetheless, we'll have a busy episode to kick off next time with everybody starting on the second week of September. All grade 1s, as they should be. So, yeah, we had 2 wins here today. Or no, 3 wins. No, 2 wins, 2 thirds, and a second. So we never finished worse than third, but pretty tough racing here today. Really can't do anything when you're facing some of the best horses in the game. Which also is a stark reminder that, I should say, that I am still not exactly where I need to be. Still need to strengthen our breeding. As good as our horses are and as much success as we've had, year 47, and we still need stronger horses. Because even Fan, Silly Hawk, they smoked us in those respective races. Both against King Lark. So despite his 13 grade 1s, 15 wins out of 19 starts, or 20 starts now, 21 starts, still has a way to go. That's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll be back some more Gallop 2003 action here very soon. Until next time, Horse Racing Gamer sending out. Hope you all have a great fantastic day. I will see you later.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.